Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your August reading. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Virgos. And welcome to my channel if you're new, Milk and Honey Tarot Therapy. If you've been with me since 2017, welcome back. And for those of you who aren't familiar with my channel and my services, I've got some information below. Please check it out. And if you like the reading, please like, subscribe, share, comment. I love to read everybody's comments. And I am a formally trained therapist from 30 years ago, but over the years, combined a lot of sort of esoteric, metaphysical healing modalities to help people quickly get unstuck and not be in long-term therapy, but to do sort of more of a hybrid of life coaching. I can do readings as well, but that's a great platform to kind of go deeper and, just help get people unstuck, overcoming challenges, overcoming life's obstacles and disappointments, and even some childhood trauma work. So if any of that is something you think you would be interested in, check out my description below, my email, and let's get started with your Virgo August reading. So what we have, this first card is the Seven of Pentacles. So this can be a card about you've worked hard, you've planted seeds, you've invested in something, and you're waiting for a return. So sometimes the message with this card, depending on the other cards around it, can be it's not worth it, you're tired, you're ready, you're just reevaluating, reassessing, is this something I should continue with, or is it time to go a different direction? So I get that many of you are sort of evaluating, this is Pentacles. It could have to do with your career, or maybe it is a relationship. It's, this is Earth, this is you, and you're very careful and methodical about how you spend your time and energies. And I do get there's this evaluation period. And as you're doing this, you're going to get a lot of supportive energies from up above. We've got the Hierophant and the Hermit. So this is going to be a time where you're going to really tune in to your higher self, to God, spend time meditating and praying and getting some real crystal clear guidance. This Hermit may require you to spend a little time in solitude, and maybe you feel like there's not a lot of information coming through, but this Hermit has got this light. He's carrying this light, even though he's in the dark. He's going inward. And of course, this is, in a traditional reading, this can mean some sort of formal education or institution. Maybe you're investing in your own study of some kind that's leading you in a direction, and you're trying to evaluate, is this going to pay off? Am I going to get what I deserve in the end? Am I going to get, are things going to go the way that you're originally planned when you started down this path of investing in yourself, in a relationship, in a career? Just know that these are major arcana cards. These are big energies. And with the astrology happening in August, the solar eclipse in Leo, the North and South Node changing signs. We've got big forces astrologically that are helping you close doors that aren't serving you anymore, and moving into new direction that is going to bring you where you're supposed to be in your life, in your relationships, in your service. And it's going to bring you a lot of peace. Once you get these downloads, once you spend this time reflecting, and you've got this beautiful dove over this. It's just great imagery, bringing this dove of peace, bringing peace as you get messages, as you get guidance. It's going to help calm any confusion, any anxiety, any uncertainty or indecision. It's going to move you out of that place of indecision and into a place where you get the green light and you hear what you need to hear. You feel confident in that. This next card coming through is TikTok. This is about divine timing. This is not hurry up or you're going to be late. This is you're exactly where you need to be divine timing is taking shape in your life, and things are working out in a divine order, a timing that has to do with divine order. And there may be some unexpected sort of fate events that happen. We've got serendipity, the four-leaf clover, luck, serendipity, sort of being synchronicities, and things are going to, just begin to, again, get more clarity, more obvious, and you're going to have another, here we are, you're overcoming obstacles. If that's been something that planting these seeds and moving in a direction you thought you were supposed to go to, but it got too difficult and you didn't see the results you were looking for, you're going to have this higher perspective, strength and courage and perseverance to overcome. And this message here is you can overcome anything. You can push through resistance, push through delays, push through obstacles. You're going to get with this Hierophant and this Hermit card, sort of that spiritual influence, divine timing. You're going to get a higher view. You're going to get a view from above. You've got these hot air balloons, get the big picture. You're going to start to see things instead of just in a small granular way. You're going to get a bigger perspective, a higher perspective, and that's where that serendipity is going to come in, and the peace and the flow, and you're going to find sanctuary in your answers. Or answers in the sanctuary, vice versa, opening to your spiritual source. See, you've got 3 cards talking about spirituality, really 4 if you add this view from above, because you've got to, that's your message this month. That's what's coming in for you is, if you're trying to make a decision about the next steps in whatever the path, whatever that resonates with you, a relationship, a career, starting a business, you're going to get a lot of help as you tune in and meditate and pray, and you're going to overcome any obstacles, and then it's going to lead you to this peaceful outcome, this serendipity, peaceful outcome. And here's sort of a final card with the tarot, 2 of Cups. It could be just a really happy, harmonious partnership of some kind. Maybe you're contemplating going into business with somebody. Maybe this is a roommate situation. Maybe it's a romantic partnership for sure. You certainly have, it's Cups and it's partnership. But beyond it, romance, it is the idea that this partnership is well suited. It's perfectly timed. There's just a real complement to the energies of this partnership that are going to leave you feeling like you're glad that you spent the amount of time that you did to get the answers, so that once the doors open and once we get through these August energies and the eclipses, oh my goodness, they are meant to cut things out of your life and open up doors and bring you into new places. And I get, Virgo, you're going to have a lot of time to reflect. And if you need the messages that you need to take that time with TikTok, take the time to do this. Take the time to invest in laying a foundation for the direction that you're being called into, because you're going to have supportive energies that are going to help you look with a higher perspective, get a sense of confirmation and guidance and clarity, and investing in, maybe that's really where the investment is that you need to slow down, tune in, open up to what the universe, what God is telling you, what messages you're getting and guidance, and you're going to get the answers you need. So hopefully that resonates with you, and comment below. Let me know, particularly if you start to get those messages, what they are and how that resonated with you. And, reach out if you would like a private reading or to go a little deeper, work on some life coaching, career coaching types of, and transformative energy. I guess the best way I describe my services is a transformative therapist. I'm all about getting unstuck and moving forward, whether it's overcoming obstacles, finding the best solution that that is empowering you to move from victimhood to your best self and your best life. So reach out if that helps, and I will see you next time.